Welcome to Mindful Living with Nurse Stacy, brought to you by Mindful Living for Life. Today I'm going to be talking about quantum recalibration, shifting patterns, and limited beliefs. So, have you ever felt like no matter how much you try, you keep running into the same challenges over and over again, like there's a hidden script you're following without realizing it? That's when quantum recalibration helps you shift from repeating the past to rewriting your future, unlocking your next level of growth. What if there was a way to shift, realign, and unlock your energy? Open the door to something powerful, something beyond the ordinary. Quantum recalibration is about stepping into a space where transformation begins. It's a practice of intentionally shifting deep seated beliefs, patterns, and energy that no longer serves us. Think of it as updating your internal operating system, releasing what's stuck and aligning with what truly supports you. Remember, I said this is intentional. Imagine for a moment walking into a room that's cluttered and chaotic, papers everywhere, things you don't need anymore, obstacles in your way. A quantum recalibration is like tidying up that space, clearing out what no longer serves you. After reorganizing, suddenly there's room to breathe, think clearly, and move freely. Recalibration refreshes your entire system. It's a chance to reset, to realign, and to step into your highest energy, allowing you to be ready to move forward with clarity, power, and intention. I know this all so well because I lived it. For a long time, I lived it. I noticed one thing about me. I noticed a pattern in my life that I kept repeating over and over. I was always doing too much for others, giving too much of myself, and rarely taking care of me. I thought that was just how life worked until I started exploring self development and self care. That's when it hit me. I had to put myself first. I realized I couldn't keep making everyone else the priority without honoring my own needs first. I had to start valuing myself, loving myself, and break down the limited beliefs that were holding me back. Now, I got to say, this was not easy, but when I consciously, intentionally recalibrated and chose to shift my focus inward, I discovered a whole new level of energy, a level of clarity and freedom. This is what quantum recalibration really is. It's more than just a shift in habits, it's a realignment with your worth, your power, and your purpose. As a part of my quantum or conscious recalibration process, I use a few simple tools to help shift my energy and release old patterns. So, just taking a few minutes a day or any time can help make a big difference. You don't need to block out hours out of your day. Just using these simple ways helped me to start realigning my worth, power, and purpose. You also can do this easily using guided meditation and visualization, a simple tool. And an example of that would look like this. Imagine holding on to a heavy backpack filled with old patterns and old beliefs. Picture yourself setting it down and watching it dissolve. So, just like a mental release like this, it could help lighten your energy. You can also visualize your future self being confident, free, and aligned. And notice when you visualize that, how stepping into that space changes your energy. Even brief visualizations like this can create powerful shifts. Another tool I love to use that's incredibly versatile is what I call hybrid affirmations and mantras. These are simple phrases that not only shift your beliefs, but also tune your energy at the same time. For example, saying, I am enough can work in two ways. As an affirmation, it can remind you that you are worthy exactly as you are, helping you to dissolve self doubt. And as a mantra, you can repeat it silently or out loud during a stressful moment to center yourself and calm your energy. Another example you can use is you can say, I am light. I am light reminds me that I carry positivity, peace, and clarity. And I carry that positivity, peace, and clarity in my life. And as a mantra, repeating it with energy, I am light. I am light. I am light. Repeating this during a few quiet minutes can help release heaviness and raise your vibration instantly. And a third example is my favorite. I trust my path. This affirmation reinforces confidence in your decisions and reduces fear. As a mantra, saying it with your breath helps align your energy with the flow and purpose. And when I say saying it with your breath, I mean connecting the words of the mantra to your breathing rhythm. So you're not just saying the phrase, but you feel it through mindful breath. For example, you might inhale slowly, saying, I trust. Then exhale gently and complete the same by saying, my path. This practice links your mind, the mantra, with your body, the breath. The key with hybrid phrases is intention. There's that word again, intention and repetition. You can whisper them or you can speak them out loud or even anchor them to small daily actions. And what happens is over time, they gradually shift your mindset while also tuning your energy. And every time you do that action, you anchor that positive energy. And that's the kind of recalibration that sticks. You can also use journaling prompts as another tool. Ask yourself, when do I feel drained or resentful? And just jot down some quick notes or try asking yourself, what do I keep doing or thinking over and over that no longer serves me? Writing just a few thoughts can reveal subconscious habits and patterns you might not notice in the moment. And last but not least, you can use energy clearing techniques, a simple breath work reset, which includes three deep, intentional, there's that word again, intentional breaths, and imagining tension leaving your body. This can instantly shift your energy. You can use sounds like clapping or humming or ringing a bell just to break up the stagnant energy. And even a quick mental exercise like sending love and forgiveness to past generations can help you release ancestral patterns. Now, I noticed some shifts, some very powerful shifts in my life after recalibration or recalibrating. I noticed there was more ease in my relationships. Yes, more ease. I was no longer giving from depletion anymore, and my connections felt lighter and more authentic. Also, I experienced greater confidence and clarity. Yes, greater confidence and clarity. I can make decisions without second guessing myself and trust that I'm moving in the right direction. And finally, I'm feeling more aligned with my purpose. Yes, feeling more aligned with my purpose. Now, every step, every choice, every action feels connected to who I truly am and why I'm here. And these experiences are reflected beautifully in the scriptures. Romans Romans 2 and 12, no, it's Romans 12 and 2, yes, reminds us, do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. This is exactly what recalibration is, shifting old patterns and stepping into transformation. And Proverbs 4 and 23 says, above all else, regard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. When we prioritize ourselves and our energy, protecting our peace, we honor our worth and create more balanced and authentic relationships. And in Isaiah 40 and 31, it encourages us. It says, those who hope in the Lord, he will renew their strength. They will run and not grow weary. Recalibration restores our energy, aligns us with our purpose, and keeps us moving forward with clarity and freedom. Quantum or conscious recalibration isn't just about changing habits, it's about realigning with and honoring your worth, power, passion, and purpose, and releasing what no longer serves you. These are the shifts that happens when you intentionally recalibrate. Now, before you go, I want to leave you with a few simple action steps. Something small but powerful. Take a few quiet minutes to check in with yourself and ask yourself, where in my life do I need recalibration? Maybe it's in how you give, or it could be in how you receive. Some people love to give, however, some people may have a problem with receiving. Maybe it's in your self talk. What are you telling yourself about you? What are you feeding yourself? Are you feeding yourself negativity or positivity? Maybe it's simply intentionally taking time to breathe, rest, and reconnect with what really matters. Also, choose one small thing, one pattern, something you keep doing over and over, or one limited belief, and commit intentionally to shift it gently this week. And remember, transformation doesn't just happen all at once. It begins in the subtle, intentional moments when you decide to show up differently. So, if there's anything I shared today spoke to you, if it stirred something inside or gave you a new way to see yourself, perhaps something reminded you that it's okay to put yourself first. Take that as your sign. This is your season to recalibrate, to renew your mind, your energy, and your purpose. Also, if you know someone who could use a gentle reminder to realign with their worth, share this podcast with them. And do me a favor, if you haven't subscribed yet, because a lot of people watch and never subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, go hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next conversation because we're just getting started. If you liked what you heard and feeling some kind of way, hit that thumbs up and leave a comment. I want to hear from you. No man is an island. I want to communicate with you, talk back and forth with you, because together we're creating a space for healing, a space for alignment and transformation, one recalibration at a time. Remember to live mindfully, love deeply, walk in peace, and nurture your soul. So until next time, love, peace, and soul.